Today's episode is sponsored by PetFlow. If you like these videos and you want better access to me, join me on Patreon. I'll have a link in the description. Click thumbs up for Chestnut, the American Cocker Spaniel. Subscribe to my channel. Today, I'm gonna show you how to teach your dog to come to you reliably and for the rest of his life. Hopefully. And if you want the complete dog training experience, pick up a copy of my book on Amazon, Dog Training Revolution. It's only like 10 bucks. I mean, that's a lot cheaper than replacing your chewed up furniture. Just saying. These things are so popular, and it's for good reason too. Our dog Indiana used to have like the worst breath, and we started giving her these greenies, and she loves them. And I love the fact that she doesn't have bad breath anymore. If you've got a puppy or you want to give your dog something to do when you're busy and you want to get rid of their bad breath at the same time, make sure you've got a great supply of Greenies dental treats. You only need to give these to your dog once a day and their breath will stay fresh all day long. Plus, it's really healthy for their teeth and gums too. So good for puppies who are teething. Take the whole bag. Greenies dental treats have this really great chewy texture so that when dogs chew them, they can really sink their teeth into them all the way up to their gums, and that helps scrape away plaque and tartar basically the same way your toothbrush does. They're safe, nutritious, and made with high-level protein, so they taste great and they're easy to digest. There's even a grain-free option too. Chestnut loves the grain-free ones. And they're all made in the USA. I'm gonna have a link in the description so that you can get yours at PetFlow. Chestnut, your breath smells so much better now. Let's get to work. Chestnut's only 12 weeks old. And you know, there are some advantages to teaching a younger dog that's under 4 months or so to come to you when you call them relative to an older dog. That's because dogs this young like to stay close to you more than they might when they get just a little bit older. So take advantage of that. Also, they probably haven't really formed the habit of running away from you yet. Let's keep it that way. This is a really good time to convince them that coming to you always results in great things. The first rule of teaching your puppy to reliably come to you is to make sure they're never in a position to disregard your request. So how do we do that? We control their environment at all times during the first year of training, which means you should be able to get to your puppy 100% of the time, even if that means attaching the leash to you. You can't run away because I have you on leash. Notice that Chestnut is on leash right now, even though I'm inside, so that I can easily get to him. I'm gonna have a video in the description that'll give you an overview of how to adequately control your dog's environment at all times. If you've accidentally slipped up on sufficiently controlling your dog's environment, you might find yourself in a position where your dog can get away from you. If your dog gets away from you, it's your fault, not theirs. Just do everything you can to keep it from happening again. It's for their own long-term well-being and safety that we do this right. First, you're gonna wanna reliably teach your dog how to come to you while inside your house under relatively distraction-free circumstances. Make sure that you're using a treat that your dog absolutely loves. Today I'm using dehydrated turkey treats, but you could use something like boiled chicken. I bet your dog would love that. First, you'll need to confirm that your dog will sit or lie down or whatever they're good at for a treat. See, that indicates that they're not too heavily distracted. Now, if they were too distracted to take an amazing treat that they normally love, that most likely means you're asking them to do too much too soon or under circumstances that are too distracting. Chestnut's a pretty happy dog overall, and I think there's a great chance that he's gonna come to me if I just act fun. Let's find out. Come on, Chestnut, come on, come on. Good job. Oh, you're so good. Try using a high-pitched, inviting voice and even use a toy that they really love to entice them. You know, squeaky toys can be really great for this because they make that fun sound that most puppies can't resist. And if you're feeling like it, be really animated. Now, if your dog were a little bit more nervous, you would want to be a bit more low-key when you do this. Even if you've got to teach your dog to come to you at this short distance, that's fine. Come on, even if they crawl to get to you, I'll take that too. Oh, that's excellent, buddy. You'll find that getting down to your dog's level like this should also help tremendously. Dogs are more likely to come to you when they can easily see your face. Come here. Here you go, good. Oh, look at that, he's so polite. You're acting more like an English Cocker Spaniel than an American one. You know, they're polite. And there's no better way to really get your dog super enthused about listening to you and coming to you when you call them than to get them playing with you. That really is the secret if your dog is the type that enjoys playing. Of course, not all dogs enjoy playing with you, so that's why using a really good food reward can get you there as well. It just depends on you and your dog's personality. A moment ago when I was using treats to get Chestnut to come to me, he was walking very nicely to me, and that was great. But now, if he sees this toy, he comes running to me. So use what really makes your dog excited. Now look, there's gonna be times when you call your dog and they don't come to you, and that's pretty normal, but even if you find yourself discouraged, always keep your tone somewhere between neutral to upbeat, even if you're busy or even upset a little bit. Who could ever get upset with you though? As your dog starts coming to you, say something like come here so that they begin to understand what come here means. Like this. Hey, what's this? Come here. Good boy. Yes, come here. That's good. So Chestnut's doing pretty well right now, but what would I do if he wasn't really into the toys or I couldn't motivate him to run towards me because I had a treat, for example? In that case, try luring your dog with an exceptional treat like this. Hey, what's this? What's this? Over here, very good. Sometimes you just have to make it really, really easy for your dog. Nice job, that was excellent. The farther away that your puppy is from you, the more challenging you might find it is to get them to come to you. Shorten the distance if necessary. In early training, dogs require a smaller training bubble. Sometimes you just have to make it extra easy for your puppy. Then either lure them or, better yet, see if they're feeling peppy enough to chase you once you get their attention. Puppies love to chase, and this gets them enthused about running to you. Chestnut! So Chestnut's not responding to me right now, you see that? I'm calling him, but I'll bet you if I shorten the distance a little bit, that's likely to give me a success. Come here, come on, yes. You see that? Right there. So dogs are really sensitive to how far away you are from them. And that's okay that he's going right back. Let's practice again. Hey, Chestnut. Chestnut. Hey. Chestnut, come here. Come on. Okay, it's not working this time. I'm gonna get even closer. I mean, if you've gotta get an inch away, that's okay in the beginning. Look at that, see that? Very good, oh, you're so smart. Be really understanding of the fact that your puppy's only been on this planet for a short period of time. In this case, 12 weeks. I mean, how much did you understand in 12 weeks, right? If this fails and your puppy isn't coming to you when you call them, just go and pick them up or gently escort them back to the point from where you were calling them and keep practicing. They'll get there soon enough as long as you don't give up. If your dog comes to you and you haven't asked them to, try to find some way to acknowledge that you love that they did that. Reward any initiative on your dog's part, even if it's an accident. I didn't even call you when you came to me. When should your dog start coming to you reliably without treats? Hey, not so fast. Since you have to teach your dog how to come to you in dozens of different circumstances, like when it's dark, when there are fireworks or exciting animals around, or when there's a barking dog that surprises them on a walk, you want to be sure to use those high-value rewards like play and food every time you change up variables like this. Resist the temptation to phase out rewards too quickly in exciting places. Only time and lots of practice gets most dogs to reliably come to you anytime, anywhere. The first major distraction that your dog is likely to encounter is just being outside instead of your living room. Those exciting smells, sounds, and sights may prove too much for your puppy at first. Training puppies requires patience. Puppies haven't really experienced a whole lot yet, and they're going to be very curious about all of the interesting things around them. Teaching your dog to come to you is one half of the equation. The other half is showing them this new world that they're living in and being very tolerant every step of the way. Let progress, not perfection, be your guide. Look how different this surface is compared to a carpet. You're asking your dog to do something under very different circumstances when you ask them to do it outside. We want to instill in them early that just because they're interested in something doesn't mean they can run after it, but also make sure that you're providing them with an outlet for their curiosity too. Give them plenty of time to just check the world out. The more real-world life experience you can provide for your puppy, the better. Now, if your dog's a little bit older or you're ready to go to the next level with your come when called training, I'm gonna have a video in the description that'll do exactly that. Click thumbs up for Chestnut. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and get your Greenies dental treats at PetFlow. I'll have a link below. Thank you to our patrons for supporting videos like this. And if you haven't already, join us on Patreon. I even post some fun bonus video content over there. You did such a good job today. See you guys in the next video.